Okay, shalom, shalom, Kwam Yasha Allah, Koholoyimla, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, that by the Spirit taught us his beautiful truth, and just want to say the water toward the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai to the best of their ability. Jacques Nawaf is coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. Okay, this is the Wall Street Journal. It says Israel hit by rocket barrage from Lebanon. Attack comes after weeks of rising tension between Israel and its foes, including Palestinian militants and Hezbollah. Okay, so underneath this picture or caption or video, which I'll try and play. I haven't tried to play it as of yet. I'm just going to go through the story. Not a long article, but we can go into it. Let's see. It says Israeli police in riot gear raided Jerusalem's most sensitive holy site on Wednesday to dislodge hundreds of Palestinians who barricaded themselves inside the Al-Qasr Mosque compound, prompting violent clashes and an exchange of fire. See? So let's see what they got to say here. Let's see if this video will play. If it won't, I'll just, it may be one of those videos. Wow. Damn. Okay, Salakia. So it says, following the clashes, militants in Gaza fired rockets into Israel, most of which were intercepted by Israel's air defense. So, hey, it's going down, man. Damn. It says the Israeli army responded with airstrikes and said targeted sites belonging to the militant group. Okay. All right, you can see what's up. You see what's up. All right, that's it on that. But I mean, in the next one, so lucky I didn't want to go off into this one. We're going to keep it simple, but as you can see, it says bring Russia to reason. Francis Macron meets with Xi of China. So it's like it's all over the place right now. All these countries are up in arms. They're, a World War III is really, it's on pop mode, man. It's just straight up that it is what it is. We're living in the last days. This is a part of the last days prophecies that these things will be happening. Now, something I wanted to touch on as far as Israel. It says Jerusalem, dozens of rockets were fired from Lebanon into northern Israel Thursday in one of the largest such attacks in years, sparking fears of a broader conflict between Israel and its neighbors during a period of tension over one of Jerusalem's holiest sites. Air raid sirens wailed in towns across northern Israel, packed with visitors celebrating the Passover festival, sending scores of Israelis running to bomb shelters. Most of the rockets were shot down by Israeli aerial defense and landed in open areas. At least one person was lightly hurt by the shrapnel, Israeli first responders said. Okay, so now let's go to the scriptures, man. Because if these are the people, then why, if these are the people of the Lord, and the prophecy is true that once they went back to the Holy Land there will be peace, then why is all this stuff happening? They've been there like 70 years or so, and they haven't been at peace since they've been there. The world should be at peace. There shouldn't even be any more wars. Let's go into Ezekiel 37. And you got the vision of the valley of dry bones. We know that that's the real Israelites waking up in these last days. The Lord breathing that breath of life in us. Then you have the vision explained. Verse 7 down to verses basically 14. Then you have the reunion of Judah and Israel. which, that goes up into the sticks, the signs that we generally have out on the highways and byways, with the Southern Kingdom, the Northern Kingdom, explaining who all the tribes are, what their biblical name is, and what, they're being called today as far as so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, Jamaicans, Haitians, Mexicans, so on and so forth. Okay, so now let's go off into what should be going on. Well, matter of fact, let me start up here. Let me start at verse 21. Ezekiel 37:21. It says, "And say unto them, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I will take the children of Israel from among the heathen, whether they be gone, and will gather them on every side and bring them into their own land." Okay, so now this supposedly didn't happen with them in 1948, which we know none of that is true, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't fit these prophecies, They don't fit these prophecies. America helped them, get that land, and the same way they pretty much stole America. Same old way, pretty much. It says, "And I will make them one nation in the land upon the mountains of Israel. And one king shall be king to them all." Now, where's the king? Where's King David? Because that's the king that basically is talking about. It says, "Being king to them all, and they shall be no more two nations, neither shall they be divided into two kingdoms anymore at all." And one thing about that is they don't even mention the other, the Northern Kingdom. They don't even mention all of the Southern Kingdom. They just say, hey, we're Jewish. We're Jews. They don't mention, like, where's the tribe of Benjamin. They don't say where the tribe of Levi are at. They don't say where the tribe of Naphtali, Zebulun, Asher, Issachar, they're not mentioning any of the other tribes. They just saying that we're Jewish, we're Israelis, believe us. And that's it. It says, "Neither shall they defile themselves anymore with their idols." Well, first off, we know that they keep that big ass parade over there, that LGBTQ parade in Tel Aviv. That's definitely idol worship. They haven't gotten away from that. So if this thing is supposed to be, they're supposed to be basically righteous, and basically in the new covenant for that matter, according to Hebrews 8:8 or Jeremiah 31:31. It says, "Neither shall they defile themselves anymore with idols, nor with their detestable things, nor with any of their transgressions, but I will save them out of all their dwelling places, wherein they have sinned, and will cleanse them. So shall they be my people, and I will be their God." And then you go up into the Davidic kingdom, which is King David. It says, "And David my servant shall be king over them, and they all shall have one shepherd. They shall also walk in my judgments and observe my statutes and to do them." See, so that's not going on. David, we ain't heard nothing about them saying, hail King David. They over there rioting about bullshit right now. You see, there's no peace in that land, and there's no peace in the world, which it should be. It says, "And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant." And Jacob, of course, his name was changed to Israel, or Yashala, princes of the power. And he had 12 sons. And you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, Jamaicans, Haitians, Cubans, Dominicans, all these different oppressive names that the so-called white man gave you when they conquered you. You came from one of those 12 sons of Jacob, or Israel, or Yashala. That would make you one of coming from the lineage of the 12 tribes of Israel. Salakia. It says, "And they shall dwell in the land that I have given unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt. And they shall dwell therein, even they and their children and their children's children forever. And my servant David shall be their prince forever. Moreover, I will make a covenant of peace with them. It shall be an everlasting covenant with them. And I will place them and multiply them, and will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore. My tabernacle also shall be with them. Yea, I will be their God, and they shall be my people. And the heathen shall know that I, the Lord Yahweh, do sanctify Israel, when my sanctuary shall be in the midst of them forevermore." And hey, it is what it is. They don't fit the prophecies. They don't fit these prophecies. They don't fit the prophecies of Deuteronomy chapter 28, the curses. They don't fit any of that stuff, man. And we already know how, when you go off into the history of this thing with the Balfour Declaration and all that, we see how they got the land. And then what's going on over there? You got damn people over. You got Muslims over there celebrating damn Ramadan. You know, they're celebrating their fake ass Passover. A bunch of other stuff going on. Then you got Christians, they all over the place talking about pray for Israel, save Israel, while they celebrating damn Easter bunny eggs and shit. So it's all over the place. This stuff is not supposed to be going on, man. This place is supposed to be at peace. It's not supposed to be no you getting bombed, you bombing people, you know, trying to come on, man. It's been like that since they've been there. All kinds of chaos is going on in the earth. Because people should be basically calling on the name of Yahweh H.I.M at this point. They're supposed to be being ruled over by the children of Israel. They're not ruling over the entire world. They're not ruling over the people. The people are not bringing tribute into Israel, where it talks about the gates being open, you know, continually, basically with the kings and, you know, the other nations, roughly paraphrasing, bringing in, you know, all the Jews and every damn thing that's pretty much stolen. They're not getting those kind of tributes. They just out here just in control, doing some undermined shit in the backdrop, man. I hear Kanye West and people and Kyrie Irving and people, you know, they do have that little bit of power, but they're not in power of the entire globe. Hell, the Chinese people should be over there bowing to them, bringing all kinds of gold and silver and jewels. Emeralds, rubies, onyx, you know, because that's what's going to happen when the real true children of Israel come into that land. Hey, all these countries are going to be tributaries to us, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the true Hebrew Israelites. These people do not fit these curses, and we can go on and on. They don't fit the curses, man. They don't fit these prophecies. So I just wanted to just touch on that for a hot sec, because it's amazing that they're screaming that, you know what I'm saying, they're the children of Israel when you got all this shit going on over there, man. These people over here protesting. You got the LGBTQ over there protesting about their rights. You know, and that's a wild place, man, when they had Pride Month over there, man. Pride Month that goes on throughout the world. That place it turns completely pink. It's pink all year damn near. But I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. We shall see. We shall see. Because the scripture talks about, though it tarry, wait for it. You know, it may seem like it's taking a minute, but hey, we know that this thing is going to come. We know that it's going to happen. And the I told you so's, because the Lord is not going to let his men look foolish out here, man. That's what prophecy is, though. We speak it, and then it comes forward in the future. And these are future prophecies that those same people that are over there talking about they're the people, hey, they're going into change. They're going into slavery, according to Revelation 13. And you know they don't believe in the New Testament. They don't believe in the Lord sending his son. They don't believe none of that stuff. And you Christians are being duped. You got your pastor standing in the pulpit talking about let's take up a collection for Israel and sending money to Israel. You're being duped, man. Being duped. And right now, Jake, man, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, y'all got to wake up, man. It's too much shit going on in the world where y'all just out here just moving like zombies, man. Don't know nothing. Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. The scripture talks about that. But our people, man, I'm telling you, they're about to get ready and get set to go and do this Easter thing. They buying outfits, buying shoes. I gotta look, you know, Jake out here. Hey, Jacob bought 3 outfits, man, for Easter. You got a suit, you know, or Big Mama and them got a dress with their hats. They gotta have that outfit to go to church in. Then when they get out of church, they gotta have something fresh and new to wear, you know, while they frying up catfish, you know, or barbecuing some pork ribs. You see what I'm saying? Then they gotta have an outfit to go out to go out that night. Hey, look, this is how the so-called, this is how Israelites get down, man. They'll put all that time and effort into this idolatrous holiday because the scriptures don't have nothing to do with no Easter. What you think the Israelis over there are going to tell you? Hey, look, y'all need to cut that out. That's idolatrous. They're not about to tell you nothing like that. They'll be like, go ahead. Go on. As long as you're in darkness about who you are, that's all that they're concerned with. That's it. That's all they're concerned with. All they want you to keep on doing is calling yourselves black. Hispanic, Native Americans. They don't want you to ever call yourself an Israelite. That's the last thing they want from you. You just stay steady on the path of stupidity, and they're just fine with you, man. They don't care nothing about none of these holidays. They pump them. They actually give you the commercials. They give you the news. They show you these things, you know, and get you all hyped and all hyped up to go. You know, they got the babies at the Easter egg hunts, and, you know, they show you. I'm telling you, man, it's all all smoking mirrors, man. Better start pay attention to what's going on in the world, because this right here is what's really happening. This right here. It's Matthew 24, and this been coming out. This comes out on a day-to-day basis because it's a part of the prophecies. Matthew 24:3, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately and saying, "Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" And that's we like to explain it, that end of the world, that's going into this age and society, this particular dominion of the so-called white man, because this place needs new management. They done ran this fucking place into the ground, man. They worn out the saints. We're worn out, man. Hey, it's just by the spirit and power of Yahweh H.I.M that we have the strength to keep going, man. That's how we know the Lord is real. That's one of the ways we can tell the Lord is real, man, because we're worn out as, you know, as the people of the Lord, man. But we got to keep moving. It says, and Yahweh answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, or Mashiach, and shall deceive many. The brothers was just doing the videos on this guy last week. He talking about he the Messiah. He's the Mashiach. He's here to save us. And just looking doofy as hell. Praying in some unknown language or whatever the hell he was doing. Just looking crazy as hell, man. You see? It says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Now you see, you got America, which is Israel's main ally. And a lot of countries don't fuck with Israel over there because of America. But America is spreading themselves too thin. They trying to fight against China to save Taiwan. They trying to go against Russia to save Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? They all over the place with all this NATO shit. So when shit hits the fans, I mean, because it's going to come a point where it's just going to be an all-out, it's just going to be an all-out war. Just put it plain. Because there's a lot of people that's situated. Israel over there got enemies all around them. That's why you know they don't fit that prophecy. You know they don't fit the prophecy, man. They got too many enemies around them. Those people should be bowing to them, man, if they was really the people. They shouldn't have no problems at all. There shouldn't even be no military weapons, no planes, no bombs, none of that shit, man. That should be over with. But anyway, just wanted to just touch on this. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrow. See, these things are just starting to happen. Full-fledged. These things are in motion. So all this would be over with if they were really the people. If they were really the people, all this stuff right here that the Lord Yahweh, which the world only calls Jesus, spoke of in these particular verses, this would all be over with. We would be in the people would be in the land. Everyone would be at peace. There wouldn't be no earthquakes, no pestilence, no famines, no wars, rumors of wars, kingdom against kingdom no more. That's gonna be over with when the real children of Israel go into the land. It don't make no sense, man. And that's pretty much what I wanted to get on that. I just wanted to touch on it for a hot sec. Because it's like every time I see them, it's just like, damn, well, y'all constantly going through stuff. How y'all the people? But anyway, with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwam Yashallah.